Welcome to WorkSafe Communicators Toolbox Safety Meeting, the new way to start a safe day. Here's your host and certified safety trainer, Kat Brandon.
What are we going to do if something happens? Do you have a plan out on your job site? Do you have an idea of what are you going to do as a supervisor for Brighton Home if something happens to one of your people, your subs, or a customer? Or are you just going to stand there, call 911, and wait for them to find you? I guarantee you, you'd call me and say, I'm out at Tanglewell subdivision off 146 out here. It's going to take me some time to find you. It's a brand new place. So you need to know what to do. How many of you deer hunt? Duck hunt and stuff. I do it all. It comes in the season, I'm gone. What would you do if you and I were out there in my place in Junction, America, 50 miles west of the middle of nowhere, and I have a cardiac arrest? What would you do? Are you going to go by the book? Or are you going to be creative and somehow or another get me to civilization where somebody can help me? And we'll talk about more of that later. But there's 5 things you got to remember. Is 1, protect yourself. You can't help nobody if you need help. 2, identify the hazard. What in the world is going on here? What happened here? You can't always see what happened. Sometimes you have to be a little creative as a good Samaritan or a first aider. 3, isolate the area. Keep the area isolated where no one else can come in and get into that trap that victim's in, maybe. There's lots of ways to isolate the area. Barricade tape, block off the entry of your vehicle, or if nothing else, stay back. Don't go in there. 4, call for help. Know who to call. Man, these are the handiest things ever. A few years ago, we had to go to a payphone. Now we've got the payphone in our pocket. Very few people don't have one of these. Know who to call. And 5, safe site entry. Help someone else. Rescue. But keep in mind, you can't rescue anyone if you need rescuing. And that happens a lot. We have a tendency to rush in to help somebody, and now we're down with them because you didn't know what happened to them. Lots of ways to go down. So always remember those 5 things. Protect yourself. Identify the hazard. Keep others out. Call for help, and safe site entry. It works in the refineries, chemical plants. It works in a Brighton Home site. It works out in Junction, in the middle of nowhere. And go home and tell your family about this. You have a plan at work, don't you? Procedures. What are we going to do plans? Called a contingency plan. Do you have one at home? Do you have that plan at home of what are we going to do if something happens? 3 o'clock in the morning, smoke alarm goes off. Do your children know what to do? Or are they going to be there waiting for mom and daddy to come get them?
Have an emergency plan at home and at work. Know the 5 points to handle an emergency. Protect yourself. Identify the hazard. Isolate the area. Call for help. Safe site entry. For more information, click www.worksafeert.com.